The Howling Reborn is a 2011 horror film directed by Joe Nimziki and starring Landon Liboiron, Lindsey Shaw, Ivana Millicevic, Jesse Rath, Niall Schneider, Frank Schorpion, and Mark Camacho.
Hey, look. I need you to be strong and stay with me.
I'm not sure after the last 7 movies. The film opens in New York City with some stalking over the credits, and she's knocked up. There's some action and...
He's coming.
Oh God, this started great! It's Will's 18th birthday and soy bacon, what the fuck? That's probably going to be the most horrific thing in this movie. I give you low rent Paul Giamatti. Will heads down the hall and here is your high school douche squad.
How many times do I have to tell you? Eliana only dates within her species, understood?
The hell?
So what do we have here? May I?
That's creepy. That may be even creepier. Outside, Will happens upon Kay, who must be a local cougar looking for young game. Eliana invites Will to a grab party. Here, where's here? Shermer High School? Go fuck yourself.
When your mom was pregnant with you, she'd come through that door, walk straight over here, join me on this couch.
Holy shit, you stayed in the apartment where your son was ripped from your wife's womb? It must be rent control.
Used to be my favorite room in the world. Now it's just a room.
Happy birthday! Will shows up at the party, gets drugged, then gets a boner. Then they dive right into deep conversation.
Well, don't worry. I don't bite much.
He just ejaculated. Will starts freaking out and attempts to leave, getting chased throughout the tunnel system underneath his school. Then a rent-a-cop busts him out.
Well?
Eliana?
Are you okay?
You with him?
No.
But you just called his name.
What can you tell me about werewolves?
Where the hell did that come from? My reply would be, thanks for ditching my ass last night. Will shares his hipster shit music and then learns that he has more value without glasses. He goes to John and runs into Ileana's boyfriend Roland, who is an asshole and a bad actor. They fight with the tide turning and fuck this shaky cam. Roland wakes up and man, he's packing heat. No one heard this? When I'm in a life or death situation, my go-to move is to throw my gun in the trash can. There's a chase, then this happens. That was obviously a dummy. Will decides to change his life and plants one right on Ileana's lips. Yeah, kiss her. Kiss her good. It's lunchtime and Will usually avoids meats but gets talked into the American classic, the hot dog.
Why not? Yeah, give me one with everything.
That's a finger.
Oh my god.
That's an appropriate response to eating a finger. As Sachin and Will discuss werewolf stuff, Will's dad runs into Kay at the school and she asks him out.
Oh, shit.
That's a great idea. Will ends up healing up, and I guess it's official. No matter what, where, or when, every library on Earth has an in-depth selection of occult books on werewolves. Ileana shows up and Will makes a big reveal.
I might be a werewolf.
Dad ends up getting a drink with Kay and they prepare to get it on. While at the library, Will and Elena get their kink on. Hell, it must be catching. Our safe word is papaya.
But you wore my ring for 20 years. Till last night, baby.
Whoa, plot twist! And she makes a change and kills him possibly, or maybe he'll be a pawn later in the film. What kind of a camera system is this? Well, it doesn't matter now. Kay arrives at the library and performs some sweet parkour, then reveals that she is Will's mommy. And here comes the welcome wagon. Oh yeah, well your mother can perform 1920s feats of strength. Ileana walks in on the situation and Will ends up ditching her ass to save it.
Listen, I thought about it and I can definitely live without you. Goodbye.
But you and me can have a little fun before I put you out of your misery.
Huh? Then this happens. I'm pretty sure she would be dead too. He's reinflating like he's Bugs fucking Bunny. Sachin is still working on his movie when he gets some company. Will realizes he's still there and checks out his stream, which has now become a snuff film. They go make weapons with some opening up between the two.
What are we supposed to do with that?
Torch motherfuckers. They search for a way out and ooh, that's gonna stink later. Hey, it's a family reunion. Why are you not torching them all? Then we find out that Will was the one that killed Roland, officially making him a werewolf, I guess, because it was his first kill?
Welcome to the family.
What do you want to do first? Kill you. Kill all.
That's it? You're supposed to shoot the flames on them, dumbass. Hey, a werewolf!
I guess it's a good thing you didn't win the gold.
Yep. And they start to get it on.
Get away from me.
Nope. Okay, here they go. Nope. That killed the mood.
My generation, we're not about commitments and relationships. We're about hooking up.
That's every generation, pal. Thanks for cock-blocking me, Mom, with your monologuing.
That isn't food below.
It's an army. It's coming to life as we speak.
Now, if you had just torched them in the basement like any other person would do, you wouldn't be going through this shit right now.
We can use the broadcast hack such and set up.
They won't believe us. They'll think it's just a couple of kids playing a joke.
That's why we have to make them believe.
How?
I'm gonna turn into one.
That worked well in the first movie. Will prepares to broadcast a transformation and nope, not going to happen. So your graduation is in the rain outside, lit by just 2 security lights.
Clearly the girl has clouded your judgment.
Your mom pretty much just said that you're pussy whipped. There's some back and forth until Will finally changes into a werewolf and they wind up destroying numerous cardboard walls. Mom gets the upper hand and is going to kill Will when Ileana is now a werewolf, and Mom is fucked. We're then treated to an officer and a gentleman ending, and they finally torch all the werewolves. If you had only done that earlier. Do you like Teen Wolf, The Lost Boys, or Twilight? Well, go ahead and watch any of those movies. Except Twilight. It sucks. On the plus side, The Howling Reborn is one of the better films of the franchise. But you have to remember, that's like saying eating grass clippings from the underside of a lawnmower is better than eating the dog shit stuck to the wheel of the same lawnmower. Many of the same beats are repeated in this film that were in the previous ones, but I have to wonder what Mom's endgame was going to be. She faked her death and waited 18 years, then comes back into his life, talks to him for 20 minutes, and decides, fuck it, I'm going to kill him. This last 2 decades of doing whatever I was doing was pretty fucking pointless. There's an obvious sequel set up, which we never saw, and that's probably a good thing. The original has been up for a remake for the last 5 years now, so we'll probably see it someday, but at this point, does anybody really care? When you think about horror franchises, do you really think about The Howling? Past the first one, it's a wasteland of mediocrity, and that includes 2. There's nothing really there, and I'm kind of wondering if this could be the worst horror franchise of all time.
Why? Because your boy liked his girlfriend better than mommy?